Cook Contracting. Any job, big or small, we do it all. Hi, my name is Mason Cook. I'm the owner of Cook Contracting, and today I'm going to explain how I got where I am today. Before we start, I'm going to go through why I chose to get into construction work, how I got into construction work, and what I do, or what I'm planning to do to better off prepare for my future and the future of our company. So, my father, his name is Jim. Well, his name is Verlin, but he goes by Jim. He owned his own construction company a long time ago. It was the early 90s to mid 90s. And I used to go with him on runs. He'd go and he'd clear out buildings that were, they had caught on fire, they had water damage and stuff. And I remember going in, and we'd always get to keep the toys and stuff out of these houses. He used to bring home bags of baseball cards or action figures and, board games and stuff like that. And I always thought it was so cool that he would let us go with him sometimes. And we, he used us as labor to pick up trash and throw it out, and then he'd show me how to drywall and run electric. And growing up, I always looked up to him, and I was like, you know what, one day that's what I want to do. I want to help people better their lives by giving them what they want, what they can't provide themselves, fixing their homes, doing anything that could help them out to the best of my abilities. So when I was in high school, I went to the Southeastern Career Center in Versailles, Indiana, and I went for welding. It was something they had given us a list on what all you could take, and I don't know, something about it just caught my eye. Maybe it was the money, maybe it was just the thrill of my friends being into it. So we went into the welding class, and of course my junior year of high school, I went to semi-state for welding. I ended up not really pursuing a career in welding. I ended up going back home and helping my dad catch up on bills and stuff later on after high school. I picked up a job at Concepts Industrial in Sunman, Indiana, and that's where I actually met my wife. I did a lot of demolition work there for them, and I had an accident. I had a concrete saw kick back and it hit me in the face. Broke my eye socket, my cheekbone, caved in my sinus cavities. Went through about 18 months of physical therapy and repeated surgeries where they cut my nose off and replaced it and took ear cartilage and put in there, and that taught me a lot about safety, about how I need to proceed with things, how I need to be more cautious of my surroundings to better myself and keep everybody safe. So I ended up going to a place called Radius Construction when I was finally released for work duty, and I learned a lot of skills from them, how to better do drywall and a lot of concrete work. I learned how to do concrete there, and they helped me to use my blueprint reading, which I learned in school, to better myself and to be able to find out what is needed and what's going on, whether it's, you're using hex head tapcons to drop railings into concrete slabs, or, whatever it may have been. It showed you a lot, how high to hang the paper towel dispenser in a bathroom. It just helped me to better myself, and it was a great thing that I had learned. So that's how I ended up getting into construction. And obviously my dad was the reason why I had got into it. So to help better prepare for my future, we have business cards that say Cook Construction. Any job, big or small, we do it all, and we pass these out. And the magnet that I showed you in the beginning goes on the back of my truck. It's just to help show people that were out there. If someone's going to the store and they see my truck and they see that sign on the back and they're like, oh, well, I got a hole in the drywall I need fixed, I don't know how to do it, I need to call somebody, and they think off the top of their head, oh yeah, I saw that truck had the Cook Contracting sign, and they look me up, they find our website, So we've been passing out a lot of cards every time we go to do estimates, and every time we complete a job, we give them another card. And it's something we do to prepare for our future, to build, relationships with people, so when they have more things go wrong, which life happens and it will go wrong, they're able to have that on the fridge or have that in their wallet, and they can call us and say, hey, I remember them, they did a great job, and they'll have us come back out. So that helps us to better prepare ourselves. And I think that all of our work has helped a lot of people, because we are a lot cheaper than most of the bigger companies. And not to say that we don't do as good of work, but we just like to be reasonable. I mean, we've been there, we've done that. When you're in a pinch and need something done, and all you can do is well, I don't have the money for it, I can't afford to do this, I can't afford to do that. So that's where we come in and we help people with smaller jobs, because a lot of the time big companies won't come in to do small jobs. They're not big enough. They don't want that commitment to do that. That's not worth their time. Whereas we go in and we'll do any job. Like we say, any job, big or small, we do it all. So I think we have successfully reached a lot of people and, helped them and helped their wallets. So, therefore, that would be the why I got into construction, the how I got into construction, and our future. But that is everything that I have to explain. And I thank you guys for your time. I appreciate it.